Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to be answering your questions about Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life. First up, we have a question from Ebony3221. Thanks for all the amazing videos. Also, where did you get your guide at? Okay, so this guide, I got it from Play Asia. This guide, they only released it in Japan. You can see me here. I'm opening it the day I got it. I was really excited. There's a bunch of cool goodies inside, and there's also a lot of artwork that you can't see anywhere else. I showed some of it to you guys in the child video that I made before. So yeah, if you guys want to check out this guide, you can see it in the link below. I've also got a lot of questions about, do I think the guide's going to be released in English? And the answer to that question is no. I really don't think it's going to be released in America. There were actually strategy guides for Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town, and also Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town, and neither of those guides came to America. So I would be very surprised if this ends up coming to America. Okay, this one isn't really a question, but it says that they'll accept more than 2 gifts as long as they are different types. I was giving Gordy 4 gifts a day. So yes, I have later tried this out, and it is true that you can give people different gifts. It seems that everybody's different. What I had said in that video is correct. Some people, they'll accept 2 of the same thing. Like Lumina, she'll take 2 flowers. Daryl, he's going to take 2 fish. But a lot of people, they're going to take different gifts at different times. But some people, they're going to take the same gift twice in a row, and others will not. Firestorm904 said, I always had the money to buy the seed maker before I got it from Daryl. I found that waiting for him to give me a seed maker took too long, a waste of time in a game where you don't get much time. Ooh, coming in hot right there. Actually, becoming friends with all of the villagers, it's never a waste of time, because in the late game especially, there's going to be a lot of bonuses that are attached to becoming friends with different people. So you may have noticed in a lot of my old videos I said, okay, become friends with this person or become friends with that person. Yeah, pretty much everybody in the town at one point or another, they're going to give you something if you are friends with them. And even if that one person in particular doesn't give you anything, then there's also one record that you can't get until you become friends with everybody. So I personally wouldn't really consider becoming friends with somebody a waste of time. Also, if you guys took the hint that we just talked about, where you can give somebody different types of gifts every day, then you can really become friends with Daryl very quickly. And I don't know. Am I crazy? I don't think becoming friends with somebody is a waste of time in real life or in this game. Okay, y'all, I got several comments saying it's 10 hours between milking, not 11, and I have to say that maybe I was wrong in my video, but this comment is also wrong, and also is everybody else who said it's 10 hours. Technically, it's not a set number of hours. How it works is if you milk your cow, like I said, to between 6 and 6:59, like it doesn't turn 7 yet, that's when you want to milk it, because then you can milk it the earliest in the afternoon. And if you do it anytime between 6 and 6:59, then you can milk your cow again at 5. Andrew Brown said you can also turn goat milk into cheese and butter too. Yes, but that guide was about cows, so I only included cow information in that video. This video, I'm doing a lot of miscellaneous things, so I'm going to put it here. This is all the information that you're going to want to know about goats. And yes, goats make you crazy money, so as soon as you can get a goat, I would recommend buying it from Van. Several people commented on my minigame video that they said that the Van Food mini game was not working for them. For me, when I triggered this, I just looked at the strategy guide, they told me what to do, and then I did it exactly as it said to in that video. For me, I waited outside, and then I saw Van go into the inn, and then I followed him into the inn, and then, it triggered the minigame for me. That being said, there are a lot of random number generators in this game, so it could be that you just got unlucky and it didn't unlock for you that time. When something like that happens, you're just gonna have to try again. That being said, you're not really missing out on that much. It's a lot easier to play the food minigame with the other people, so I wouldn't really worry too much about not getting it with Van. Okay, this person, they also said, I had no idea that the seeds sold for more than the actual product. This is actually really complicated, but in general, year one, all of the fruits that you haven't turned into hybrids, they're all going to be more profitable if you put them in the seed maker and then you sell them as seeds. Some of them, the seeds, they just sell for more than the product. Like look at bananas. You make a lot more money if you turn them into seeds. And then there's others that because you get 2 seeds from 1 fruit, you end up making more money. So yeah, year one, you're definitely going to want to turn your fruits into seeds and then sell them that way. However, once you start making hybrid crops, then that's a new story. And most of the hybrids, they actually sell for more when they're the fruit. So once you get there, don't keep turning all of your hybrid fruits into seeds, just sell the fruit on its own. Macy Moore said, my hen won't lay a fertilized egg. I've got both a male and a female. So for me, I've also never had this problem. As soon as I got the male chicken, I would very quickly after that start getting fertilized eggs. You can see me here collecting like mountains of fertilized eggs. But again, it's not that all of your eggs are going to be fertilized, it's only going to be some of them. So yeah, you're just going to have to hope that the random number generator is nice to you. Also, I think it might be tied to the rooster's heart level, so I would just be nice to both of your chickens, and then sooner or later you should start getting fertilized eggs. Is cow stop giving milk when pregnant? Okay, so I didn't get into this in the cow video, but maybe I should have. The cow, it's going to keep giving milk all the way up until Takakuta comes to you and says that the cow needs to be put aside in a special area. Once your cow goes to that special area, you can't milk it for those few days, but then as soon as it gives birth, you can continue milking it then. A few viewers had asked, how do you raise cows' health? It's so low and I don't know why. Okay, so the reasons that it might be low is if you ignored it, you didn't brush it, make sure you buy the brush from Van, and you might have left it out in the rain. It could have been any of those things that's going to make their health level go down. So what you're going to want to do is just be nice to them, as I said, hug, snuggle, talk to them, milk them, do all those things, make sure they're getting fed twice a day. If you do all those things, their health level will slowly go up. You can also buy medicine from this book, but yeah, it actually takes a long time. Even if you're doing everything correctly, the health is going to recover very, very slowly. So my advice to you is take care of your cows because that health level, once it goes down, it's really slow and really difficult to get it to go back up. This viewer said, I bought the duck pond, but no ducks. When do you unlock them? Thanks for what you were doing. Thank you for taking the time to comment. So ducks, they're only going to come onto your farm if 2 things have happened. Number 1, you have to build a pond. And number 2, there has to be room in your coop for them to come onto your farm. So if you already have 8 chickens in your coop and you have the small coop, like you haven't upgraded it yet, then it's not going to happen. Like you're not going to see the event where the ducks come. The ducks are only going to come when there's at least 2 empty spaces in your chicken coop because you're going to get 2 at once. And so you can't get those 2 to come on your farm if you don't have any room for them. I was in the pink area with Nina, but I didn't get the recipe. Now she's dead. Edit, but I have the recipe, or I didn't read enough what Nina said and got it. Okay, so there's 2 things I want to say about this. Number 1, if you want to get the recipe from Nina, then you're going to have to go to her house and talk to her in her house. This is also an important note that I'm just going to tell you guys as well that's kind of related to this, is people in this game, they have dialogue based on where they are. So if you go into somebody's house and you talk to them at that time, then they're going to say something different than if you found them when they were walking down the street. So even if you talk to somebody the same time every day, then maybe you're just going to see the same dialogue again and again. But then if you wait until they go somewhere else and then you try talking to them there, they might have different dialogue. So I know for me, I was really annoyed because I really like in these games to wake up and then talk to my spouse. But if you do that, they're always going to give you the same dialogue. So yeah, you should wait until they go outside and then you can talk to them and then maybe they'll have some different dialogue. So yeah, that's a feature of the game. You know, people say different things depending on where they are. And the other thing that I wanted to touch on is actually with recipes, you don't really have to worry that much because all of the recipes can be unlocked whether or not you unlock them in that certain way. So all of the recipes, you can get them from the sprites. You can make any recipe if you already know the ingredients ingredients. So you could just look online, see what ingredients are required for that recipe, and then you can do it. You really don't have to worry about missing any recipes. Yeah, in that video, I was just trying to be cute and saying that you should be friends with Nina because it's your only chance. I did get a few other comments of people saying, you know, that they regret not talking to Nina in their first year. So that's why I really wanted to include that, because, you know, it's pretty rare that there's a character that, you know, you can talk to in the beginning, but then you can't talk to them at the end. And it's really sad because she doesn't even come back for heaven mode. Thank you all so much for all the support you've shown my channel these past few weeks. You know, thank you to everybody who's been watching my channel for the past year and everybody who's just started watching recently. Thank you guys a lot. I really love making YouTube videos, and I'm glad that you guys have liked and commented and, you know, watched my videos so much these past few weeks. So thank you guys so much for that. Don't forget to hit the like button on this one, and if you have any more questions, you can ask me in the comments down below. See you guys next time.